Peter Parker is a genius. He builds his own tech, he stops crimes, he saves New York, repeatedly, and he cannot make rent. That's not a comic book problem, that's your problem. Because here's the brutal truth nobody's telling you. Working harder doesn't make you rich, it makes you tired. The entire system, your job, your salary, your hustle, is built on one lie: trade time, get money. And the second you stop trading, the money stops too. Spiderman proves it, and so does your bank account. Chapter 1. The trap has a name. Why your paycheck is designed to keep you broke. Let's talk about Peter Parker for a second. The guy has a photography job at the Daily Bugle. Jonah Jameson pays him almost nothing. Peter shoots the photos. He gets paid. He stops shooting. He's broke. That's it. That's the whole system. Economists call it active income. You probably call it my job. Same thing. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. The average American worker earns $59,000 a year. Sounds decent, but after federal taxes, state taxes, Social Security, Medicare, you're taking home maybe $44,000. Then rent hits, food hits, gas hits, insurance hits. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says the average household spends $72,000 a year. Do that math. We're spending more than we earn, and inflation isn't helping. Since 2020, the US dollar has lost over 20% of its purchasing power. That $44,000 you're taking home, it buys what $35,000 bought 4 years ago. You didn't get a raise. You got poorer on paper. Peter Parker isn't broke because he's irresponsible. He's broke because the system is designed for exactly this outcome. Here's the financial term nobody teaches in school: liabilities versus assets. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out. Your car? Liability. Depreciates the second you drive it. Your apartment? If you're renting? Liability. You're building someone else's equity. Your salary? The biggest liability trap of all, because it comes with a hidden cost: your time. And time, unlike money, cannot be earned back. Peter Parker spends 40 hours a week at the Bugle. Another 20 fighting crime. 0 hours building assets. 0 passive income streams. 0 ownership in anything that grows while he sleeps. That's not a superhero problem. That's a financial literacy problem. And 78% of Americans are living the same story, paycheck to paycheck, according to a 2024 Lending Club report. We've been sold a myth. Work hard, get paid, repeat. But nobody asked the real question. What happens when you can't work anymore? Injury, illness, layoffs, life. Spiderman got shot once, couldn't shoot photos for 3 weeks. 3 weeks of no income, no safety net, no assets generating cash, just bills, stacking up like villains. That's the trap. It has a name. It's called trading time for money. And until you break it, you're not building wealth. You're just surviving on a treadmill that never stops. So if working more is the wrong answer, what's the right one? The S&P 500 just revealed something most people will never act on. Stay with me. Chapter 2. The money that works while you sleep. What the wealthy know about assets that nobody teaches you. Here's a number. Nearly $50 trillion. That's how much wealth the top 1% of Americans hold. Almost a third of everything America owns. Here's the crazy part. Most of them aren't working harder than you. They own things. Things that grow. Things that pay them while they sleep. The S&P 500, that's the index tracking America's 500 biggest companies, has returned an average of 10.7% annually over the last 30 years. Not 10.7% because someone worked for it. 10.7% because capital compounds. Money makes money. Assets generate income. That's it. That's the whole secret. Peter Parker could photograph every single day for the rest of his life. Or he could put $500 a month into a low-cost index ETF, say VOO or SPY. Starting at age 22. By 52, that's $1.1 million. Conservative estimate. He didn't work for that million. Compound interest worked for it. There are 3 types of income. The wealthy use all 3. Most Americans use one. Type 1. Active income. Your job. Spidey's photos. Stop working. It stops. Type 2. Portfolio income. Dividends. Capital gains. ETFs. You invest. Money earns returns. Type 3. Passive income. Rental properties. Royalties. Business systems. Built once. Pays recurring. The average millionaire has 7 income streams. 7. Not 1. Not 2. 7. Peter Parker has 1. The Bugle. When that one stream dries up, and it always does, he's done. A Roth IRA lets you invest up to $7,500 a year, tax-free on growth. Every dollar your investments earn, Uncle Sam doesn't touch it. Ever. If you're 25, maxing a Roth IRA every year, investing in a total market ETF, by 65, you're looking at $1.5 to $2 million. Tax-free. Do nothing else. Just that one move. But here's the kicker most people skip. Inflation is silent robbery. If your money sits in a checking account earning nothing, and inflation runs at 3%, you're not saving. You're watching your buying power shrink 3% every year. Guaranteed. And yeah, the S&P 500 had a lost decade once. From 2000 to 2009, it went nowhere while inflation kept climbing. So why do the rich still win? Because they stayed in the game for 30 years, not 10. Time in the market beats timing the market. So why does Peter Parker, brilliant, disciplined, hardworking, still struggle? Because discipline without direction is just exhausting effort. He's optimized for the wrong game. He's playing checkers while the wealthy play chess. In chess, your pieces work for you. They move, they capture, they hold the board. In the wealth game, your money is the piece. And right now, most Americans aren't even on the board. The body has limits. Assets don't. A well-constructed portfolio keeps earning while you're asleep, sick, on vacation, or retired. That's not fantasy. That's compound math. And it's available to anyone who starts. The only question is when. But what if you're starting with nothing? No savings, no capital, no safety net. Chapter 3 reveals the exact playbook for building your first asset from zero. This is where it gets real. Chapter 3. Starting from zero. The exact playbook. When you have nothing to invest. Let's kill the biggest excuse right now. I don't have money to invest. Neither did most millionaires. When they started, here's what they did differently. They stopped waiting for the perfect moment, and they started with what they had. A 2023 Federal Reserve study found something brutal. Nearly 4 in 10 Americans can't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing. Not $4,000, not $40,000, $400. That's the starting line for most people. And yes, you can still build wealth from there. But first, you need to understand one concept, the financial stack. It's the order that actually works. Skip a step, you lose. Step 1, kill the bleeding. If you're paying 24% APR on credit card debt, that's your market return. No ETF consistently beats 24%, not one. Paying off high interest debt is the highest guaranteed return available to you. Step 2, build the $1,000 wall. Not a full emergency fund yet, just $1,000. This single move stops you from going deeper into debt every time life happens. Car breaks down? $1,000 wall holds. Medical copay? $1,000 wall holds. Without it, you swipe the card. You're back in the hole. Step 3, match before you invest anywhere else. If your employer offers a 401k match, take it, all of it. If they match 4% of your salary, contribute at least 4%. That match is a 100% instant return, guaranteed. Day 1. No ETF, no stock pick, no crypto moonshot beats that, and most Americans leave it on the table. Step 4. Build the full emergency fund. 3 to 6 months of expenses in a high-yield savings account. Right now, HYSAs are paying around 4%. Liquid, safe, essential. Step 5. Now you invest. Roth IRA first. Max it. $7,500 a year. Low-cost index funds, VOO, VTIF, SKAX. Pick one. Be consistent. Then back to your 401k. Then taxable brokerage. Then real assets. That's the stack. That's the order. Now, what if you literally have zero margin in your budget? This is where Peter Parker lives. Here's the truth. Most finance gurus skip. You have 2 levers, not one. Everyone talks about cutting expenses. Stop buying coffee. Skip the avocado toast. That's fine, but it's small lever thinking. The second lever is increasing income. And that's where real velocity comes from. One skill, one side income stream, one extra $300 a month, invested consistently over 20 years at 10%, that's $228,000 from $300 a month. One side stream. Freelance writing, photography, tutoring, driving, consulting. Peter Parker is literally a professional photographer with a science brain. He could charge $500 a session for headshots, $2,000 for brand packages. Instead, he's selling photos to a man who hates Spiderman for next to nothing. That's not bad luck. That's underpriced value. And most Americans are doing the exact same thing. They have skills the market will pay for, at rates far above their salary. The gap between what you earn and what you're worth, that's your first investment opportunity. Monetize that gap. Stack the difference. Follow the financial stack. You don't need a windfall. You don't need an inheritance. You need a system. And now you have one. But building wealth is only half the battle. The other half, not losing it. Because the tax system, inflation, and lifestyle creep are coming for everything you build, unless you know exactly how to protect it. Chapter 4 is where most people make their most expensive mistakes. Chapter 4. The Silent Wealth Killers. Taxes, lifestyle creep, and the 3 traps that erase everything. Let's say Peter Parker finally gets his act together. He's investing, he's building, his portfolio is growing. And then, quietly, it starts disappearing. Not because the market crashed, not because he made a bad stock pick. Because of 3 silent wealth killers most people never see coming. Killer number 1, lifestyle creep. You get a raise, you buy a nicer car, you get a bonus, you upgrade the apartment, you land a new client, you book the vacation. This is lifestyle creep, and it's the number 1 reason high earners stay broke. A study by Northwestern Mutual found that Americans earning over $100,000 a year still report feeling financially insecure. The income went up. The expenses went up faster. Net worth? Flat. Peter Parker gets a staff position at the Bugle. Small raise. What does he do? Moves to a bigger apartment in Manhattan. Now his expenses match his new income exactly. The treadmill just got faster. He's still not getting ahead. The rule wealthy people follow is called pay yourself first. Before rent, before food, before Netflix. You invest a fixed percentage. Non-negotiable. Automated. 20% is the benchmark. Start at 10% if you have to, but it goes out first. Then you live on the rest, not the other way around. Killer number 2. Taxes without strategy. The U.S. tax code is 6,871 pages long. The wealthy didn't write all those pages for fun. They wrote them to pay less. Here's what the average American misses. Short-term capital gains, assets sold in under a year, are taxed as ordinary income, up to 39.6%. Long-term capital gains, assets held over a year, are taxed at 0%, 15%, or 20%. That's not a small difference. That's the difference between building wealth and handing it to the IRS. Holding period matters. Asset location matters. Account type matters. A Roth IRA grows tax-free. A 401k grows tax-deferred. Taxable brokerage accounts are hit every year on dividends and realized gains. Smart investors use tax loss harvesting, selling losers to offset winners. They use asset location, putting high-growth assets in tax-advantaged accounts. They consult a CPA or fee-only financial planner, not a guy on Reddit. Peter Parker trusts nobody with his finances. He figures it out alone. That's heroic in a movie. It's expensive in real life. Killer number 3, panic selling. The market drops 20%. Everyone's scared. The news is screaming. Your portfolio is red, and you sell. That single decision, panic selling during a downturn, is responsible for more destroyed wealth than any other move in personal finance. JP Morgan's 2023 Guide to the Markets showed something devastating. The average investor earned 3.9% annually over 20 years. The S&P 500 returned 9.8% annually over the same period. Same market, half the return. Because people kept moving in and out. They bought high. They panic sold low. They repeated the cycle. The antidote is boring. It's unsexy. It works every time. Buy, hold, add consistently. Don't watch it daily. Don't react to headlines. Warren Buffett didn't build $130 billion by being clever every day. He built it by being consistent for decades. Peter Parker fights every villain that shows up. He reacts. Great for crime. Terrible for investing. The best investors aren't reactive. They're systematic. They have a plan. They follow it. They don't flinch. And they never check their portfolio during a market crash. Avoiding these 3 killers is worth more than any stock tip you'll ever get. You now know how to build wealth. You know how to protect it. But there's one final move that separates people who are comfortable from people who are genuinely free. Chapter 5 is about escaping the game entirely, and what Spider-Man would do if he actually understood money. Chapter 5, The Exit, How to Actually Escape. Financial independence, the 4% rule, and what freedom actually costs. Here's the question. Nobody asks until it's almost too late. How much do I actually need to never work again? Not retire at 65? Not get a pension? Fully free? Work optional? Forever? The answer has a formula. It's called the 4% rule, developed from the Trinity study at Trinity University in 1998. The math is simple. Multiply your annual expenses by 25. That's your number. You spend $40,000 a year, you need $1 million. You spend $60,000 a year, you need $1.5 million. You spend $100,000 a year, you need $2.5 million. At that number, you can withdraw 4% annually from your portfolio. Historically, a balanced stock/bond portfolio replenishes itself. You never touch the principal. The interest funds your life indefinitely. This is the FIRE movement. Financial independence, retire early. And it's not just for Silicon Valley tech bros, teachers, nurses, freelancers. Average Americans are hitting FI numbers in their 30s and 40s by cutting aggressively, investing consistently, and knowing their number. Peter Parker spends roughly $2,000 a month in New York. Generous estimate. That's $24,000 a year in expenses. His FI number? $600,000. Not $10 million. Not $50 million. $600,000. Let's run the real math. Peter starts at 22. Invests $500 a month in a total market ETF. Average annual return, 10.7%. No extra moves. No windfalls. By age 45, he has $598,000. 23 years. $500 a month. And he's financially free. That's not fantasy. That's compound interest and time. 2 resources Peter Parker already has. Resources you already have. But here's what most people get wrong about financial independence. The goal isn't to stop working. The goal is to make work optional. Peter Parker loves being Spider-Man. He should love it. But right now he has to shoot photos for rent money. He can't say no to Jameson. He can't take a week off. He can't walk away from the deal because he needs the deal. Need is the opposite of freedom. Financial independence doesn't mean you quit. It means you choose. Choose the projects you work on. Choose the clients you take. Choose to spend a month in Europe. Choose to take 6 months off. Choose to launch that business you've been putting off for 5 years. The S&P 500 doesn't care if you take a sabbatical. Your ETF doesn't require you to be productive. Your assets work whether you do or not. That's the point. So let's bring it all the way back. Peter Parker is brilliant, disciplined, physically exceptional. He outperforms every human around him in nearly every measurable way. And he is broke because he never built a single asset. He traded time for money every single day and called it responsibility. He let lifestyle decisions eat every raise. He ignored the tax advantages sitting right in front of him. He had no number, no stack, no system. He had hustle without strategy. strategy. And hustle without strategy is just a faster treadmill. Here's what you do starting today, not tomorrow. Today. Step 1. Calculate your FI number. Annual expenses times 25. Step 2. Open a Roth IRA tonight. Invest in VTI or VOO. Step 3. Take your full 401k employer match. All of it. Step 4. Automate 20% of every paycheck before you see it. Step 5. Never panic. Sell. You don't need superpowers. You don't need a genius IQ or a trust fund. You need a system, a number, and time. Peter Parker has all three. He just doesn't use them. You're not Peter Parker. Start today.